Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a makeup review, which I haven't done in a very long time. And I chose to do this review this way because all the products are from the same brand and I could honestly say the same collection. These products are part from the Sephora VIP sale haul that I shared with you guys, and I thought it would be more fitting to do these 4 products in one video and review them for you guys because we did end up getting 2 foundations. So I do want to test out the other foundation in a trying new makeup video. Get it together. But today we are going to be talking about the Givenchy Prisme Libre collection per se, because we do have the foundation, the concealer, and 2 powders. We do have powder number 2, which is translucent setting powder that I use, and this one I already know and love, but I did want to try the pink under eye powder trend. And yes, I know I probably should have tried it with a more affordable powder, but I love this formula so much. So spoiler alert onto the review. I did get number 3, the pink one, which is Rosé. Okay, I have all 4 products that we're going to be trying out right here. I took them out of the boxes just so it would be easier, except for one. So we will be playing today, trying on our face, the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation. And this foundation, I have it in the shade C240. I do feel like it's too light for my skin, so I will be mixing in some of the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment, just half a pump, and this is the orange one. And I will say that now because obviously it's important to mention, I have used this foundation in the past. Previously, I have tried it out and I liked the formula a lot. This is what it looks like out of the box. I love the packaging. It is a glass bottle. This foundation does retail for $52, which I know is up there in price for a foundation, and it is available in 30 shades. Now, I will say, for me personally, I feel like the brands, like the high-end brands, or like brands like Gucci, YSL, you know, the beauty brands of those high-end, you know, luxury brands, always start off with a little bit of shades or always only have a small shade range, which is a bummer, you know, because I wish they would have all a wider shade range. This one has 30 shades, which I feel like, okay, you know, they did a little bit better and they started off with 30, which is decent, but they definitely need more deeper skin tones in this foundation. This is a little too light and my face looks white, but the formula of it, I really liked it, which is why I wanted to test all these products out today together to see how they work together, and then, you know, I can see how they work and pair with my other products. I love the packaging. We do have a pump on it, on the foundation, which I love. Back here it says Prisme Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation. Now, the concealer has the same, I mean, everything has the same vibe on the packaging. And the packaging of the concealer is very similar to the foundation, which I love. Like, packaging does get me, and I love this. It's very aesthetically pleasing, very clean, and it does look bougie. This packaging, this is all plastic, which is fine by me. This is, again, Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer, and I got mine in the shade W110, which I feel like for concealer, if it's too light, you can fix it with bronzer. But for the most part, we all pick up lighter than what we're used to, just so we can get that brighter under eye. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see the doe. Ooh, it's a chubby doe foot applicator. Okay, love that already. Personally, I love the chubby ones. I would say this is mid-size compared to, like, let's say the Urban Decay. And then if you compare it to a regular, this is right in the middle. So loving that. Now, this concealer is available in 24 shades and it retails for $37. Definitely up there in price for concealers. But I mean, this is just my personal opinion. It's not that bad. Comparing the prices to other concealers right now, it's all up there in price. So yeah. Now for the powder, I do have 3 of these powders, and let me just explain if you haven't seen my previous videos or my haul, my Sephora haul. I did pick up a backup of number 2, which is Satin Blanc. This is a Prisme Libre matte finish and enhanced radiance loose powder, 4-in-1 harmony. I have the one I'm currently working on right here, which is the one we're going to use to set all our face. And for the under eyes, I do want to use number 3, which is the pink one, because I do want to try the whole pink under eye trend. So I picked up, yes, I know I picked up a bougie expensive one, and I just realized that they have these in mini. And I am a little sad because I would have picked up the pink one in the mini since I only wanted to use it for under the eyes. And this is a $59 powder, which is definitely pricey. Now, this would be like a little recommendation. My part, which is something that I personally do, is buy the mini sizes at Sephora or the travel sizes. Like for example, I have here the One Size Beauty travel size setting spray, and I like that it's smaller because the big one is like ginormous, and it just, I don't know, I like this size. I also have like the Professional, the smaller size, and I like to buy those. So when I'm trying out a product that is pricey and they have the mini sizes, I definitely opt for them just because you're going to save a little bit of money. Some people see it as like you're losing money because you get more product in the regular size one. But with taxes and all, this is going to be 60 something. And then the mini size is 29. So it'll be like 30 bucks, 30 something. So half the price if you're interested. Now, this has a really cute packaging. I do wish this was gold. Like, that's just me because I love gold, but it is a very nice and clean packaging again. It has the 4 different color harmony. And when you open it, it does have the logo. Like the little holes so the powder can come out is in the logo format, and that's the only way the powder comes out. And I, at the beginning, thought it was going to be a big deal. It definitely is not. Let me show you guys. So this is the one I'm currently using, and all you have to do is basically, let's do it on this one so you guys can see, tap it like regular. I like to tap it again so it could settle, and then you guys can see there's a good amount of powder right there. Hope you guys can see that. There we go. So that's nice. And then if you just do that, and let's say you want to mix all 4 colors, just shake it around again, this format, and now you have even more powder out there and it's all mixed. So it's actually a very nice light pinky tone, and I actually do like that. So I'm excited to try that out. Okay guys, as you can see, I have my eyebrows and eye makeup done. I did go ahead and prep my skin. Of course, I did my skincare and I did my primer just so I can give my primer enough time to settle in the skin so there won't be any issues with that. I chose to use primers that I have already used in the past and that I know how they work on my skin and with all my other products. And I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And this is the one that has 4% niacinamide, the pink one. And then to fill in my pores, I use the Benefit Professional. This is like a tried and true ride or die in my collection, as well as this one. I love it. Clearly, you guys can see I'm more than halfway into it. So this is the little cocktail that I have for primer today on my skin. I will be using this wet sponge to apply the foundation. And then this Wet n Wild brush, it's like the flat brush, to apply the foundation around my brows. Remember, my brows, I am leaving them closer together when I do them before my foundation, just so that when I'm blending everything, it just takes care of that. Okay guys, this foundation looks so beautiful on the skin. I personally feel like it does. It doesn't look flat matte. It still has that matte finish, but it's not flat. It doesn't feel dry, cakey, heavy on the skin. Actually feels very lightweight, which is something that I really like. And it looks nice. The formula, it looks exactly the same as when I wore it on its own. I just had ghost face. It still looks light, but it definitely matches well to my chest, so I feel like we're good there. I really like the look of it. My skin looks like it has some type of radiance to it, which is fine. I don't mind it now because I am going to set my skin with a powder. But I am loving the look of it. It looks beautiful. So let's go into the concealer. Okay, the concealer, I will say it is a medium coverage, but it is buildable, so I do like that. It is very brightening under the eyes. I got one that is has a yellow undertone. I don't mind it though. I actually like how bright it looks. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I haven't had a concealer that makes my under eyes look bright. I was buying concealers too close to my skin shade and it was just not giving me that look that I wanted underneath my eyes. This actually did, and it is very, very lightweight. I like that because I don't want to feel my under eyes super heavy, full of product, even though I did build it up. I added a little bit more to see if it was buildable, and it definitely is. You guys can also see that highlight on my nose. Of course, we're going to do contour and all that. So I will add all my cream products and then I will come back to set everything with the Prisme Libre in number 2 all over the face, and we're going to be using number 3, the pinky one, to set under our eyes. Okay guys, I feel like it gives my under eyes a very illuminated look in a good way, like not glowy, but like bright under eyes. Like it just made it pop a little bit more. I like it. Now I will say that this powder also has scent. It's very scented, has a fragrance to it. I personally don't mind it. And if you guys remember the Coty Airspun powder, that one has like the most intense obnoxious scent. Like it's definitely a Walmart perfume, no offense. The Huda Beauty one, I would say is like it's very sweet, perfumey sweet to where it becomes like a lot. This one's your rich aunt. That's what I can say. That's the best way I can describe it. Your rich aunt, your rich grandma perfume. And personally, I'm digging it. I like the scent. All three products are scented. This one's way, way more scented. It does take a little bit longer to, fade away. And these powders also have very, very fine micro glitters in them that, in my personal opinion, are the most beautiful thing ever. And that's my favorite part about this powder, the micro glitter. And well, of course, also it gives me like such a seamless, flawless, like airbrush smooth look to my skin. But the glitters in it's beautiful. When you're in the sun, the little sparkles do reflect. Not crazy, but I mean, they're like micro glitters, and they just look stunning. That's just like an extra added touch to me, and I love that. Love the pink powder. It will work for me as a all around the face powder. I already love number 2. Satin Blanc. I'm going to continue to use both of them, and now I know that if number 2 is ever sold out, I can pick up number 3. I don't think I'm going to run through 3 products anytime soon, but I love it. I am definitely going to continue to use it under the eyes. It looks stunning. I feel like it also added a little to my blush. It brought it out a little bit more, so I really like that. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. Let's finish off our face so that we can come back and I can give you guys my final thoughts. Now, to finish off this review, I can already say that I recommend these products to you guys. It's always good when the initial application and the initial tries of a product is good. For me personally, and just to say that the powder, you guys know, number 2 Satin Blanc, I already picked up a replacement because I was halfway into this powder and I'm obsessed with it. I don't mind the rich aunt scent it gives off, rich aunt, rich grandma, bougie grandma. I don't mind the scent. I personally like it, but it is something to note that it is heavily scented. The foundation, I feel like, has a scent as well. It's not as strong as a powder as well as the concealer. And these, the moment they dry, the scent just goes away. This one takes a little bit longer to go away, to fade away. Personally, don't mind it, but it's something to note. The sparkle in the powders, the micro glitter, little glitter specks in the powder is my favorite part of these powders, and it is also something worth mentioning because I know not a lot of people are a fan of that. I personally am, so I'm loving these powders, like already on my favorites of the year. Now the foundation, I love how lightweight it goes on the skin, but it's still matte and it gives you a beautiful coverage. Love that so much. I also can really appreciate that I could fix the shade with this. I did half a pump and I feel like that was more than enough for the foundation to have the perfect shade. I love it. I love it. I couldn't return it to get a different shade, which is why I decided to do this, because I still like the formula. And the first time I tried it, I loved the formula. I just had a ghost face. And now that I tried it, and corrected the shade a little, I feel like it's perfection. And it's the same way it applied when I first applied it without this product. So that's just to add that this product is not going to change the what is it called, how the foundation applies, how it wears. It's not going to change the formula of it, and I love that. The concealer, I don't usually don't usually like lightweight concealers, but this one I like it. I would say it's medium coverage, but it's definitely buildable, which I can appreciate, and it still has my under eyes looking really nice and bright, and I feel like that also has to do with the pink powder. It just looks so nice. I love it. It emphasized the pink in my blush. I don't know, I just really like the pink under eye, and I like the concealer because even now that I already finished my under eye makeup, I usually have other concealers that they're kind of like the brightness will fade away as you apply product underneath, and this one doesn't. It still looks super bright and nice underneath, and I like that. My skin doesn't feel heavy. It feels so nice. It looks so smooth. You guys know I have huge pores and I have a lot of textures, fine lines in my skin, and nothing has settled into the fine lines, nothing under the eyes, on my smile lines. Everything just looks so nice, and I'm really struggling right now with dry patches in this area. Other foundations and other powders have been giving me such a hard time on cracking, and like literally it just looks like I can peel this part of my skin off from how dry it is. I need to pick up my Ole Henriksen peptide moisturizer because the one I'm currently using is just not cutting it. I don't know if it's because of the weather, that it's still cold here in California and it's raining some days and then there's sunshine the other days. Like, it's a little crazy now that we're in June. I love it. Personally, I'm obsessed with the weather. It's just this part of my skin is paying for it, which I don't mind. It's a small price to pay for the beautiful like rain in June. Like, girl, I am living for this weather. You guys know I hate the heat, love the cold and the rain, and this is just, I'm loving it. So yeah, pretty much that's the wrap up for these products. I really am obsessed with how everything looks on the skin. I feel like I haven't had a good foundation, day. So today makes me so excited to see that all these products work so well together with products that I already know and love. So I'm excited. I'm happy to incorporate these products into my everyday, little makeup section and continue to use them. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Also, let me know if you guys would like to see more individual reviews like this. I totally blanked on the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I used to always have individual reviews, tutorials, swatches for that palette. And I don't know, I didn't do it. I just did a trying new makeup and I incorporated the palette. And I felt like after the other day that I was looking for links and stuff, I was like, why did I do that palette like that and not do a specific video like I usually love doing for Huda Beauty palettes? So I think I want to get back to doing more reviews. I just thought on YouTube they're kind of dead, like the makeup beauty videos, but I feel like everything's coming back. So your girl's here. And I'm going to keep bringing more reviews. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. And like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.